Go over the match and, what gave them the advantage and what did you see from you guys that you really liked?
Well, we knew we were going to be in for a tough match. We fully expected coming in that it was going to be a 3-2 match, and it could have gone either way. So I think a lot of what it came down to was that they were extremely consistent. They have an extremely strong number 2 player, as do we, but their number 2 is we knew that would be a key match. So they played extremely well. They obviously came ready to play. They were very good when we saw them the first time, but they've improved over the season. They played smart, made some big shots.
What made their number 2 Griffin so good?
He could play number 1 for a lot of schools, but he's a kid. He gets so much back. He moves well for his size. He moves very well on the court, and he plays smart. He had Tommy on the ropes pretty much the whole time. So he's an excellent player. He's a smart player.
Well, their coach mentioned that Ben and Kyle have kind of similar styles.
Yes.
What made that match such a really good one?
At the beginning of the match, I said they're going to be the last ones on the court because their style theme is just they're backboards. They get everything back. They're not going to hit a ton of winners, but they're going to get a lot back, be patient, wait for the other player to make the mistake. So when you put 2 kids like that against each other, it's going to be a good match. It'll be a long match, but it'll be a good match.
All right, come on.
You said at the beginning of the match, third singles was going to be the longest one.
Yep.
What makes that such a good matchup for those guys?
Well, they both play the same. They play almost a chess match. So they both have very good wheels. They both run very well, and they're both smart players, and they both move the ball around, and they both try to exploit each other's weaknesses. And quite frankly, none of them really have glaring weaknesses. So that's not an easy thing to do. So.
Did you notice a difference in Ben as soon as the people started coming over and you realized that he's kind of going to come
Yeah, I
down
thought
again?
he ran a little harder. To be honest with you, I thought balls that I thought, well, he might give up on, he legged them out. And I put pressure on the other opponent to hit an even better shot for the next one.
I asked my coach on one of the changeovers how everyone was doing, and he said, first singles loss, like Derek Agino's a great player, nothing you can do about that. 2 singles, Griffin won, 1 doubles we won, and 2 doubles we lost. And then everyone was lining up over there, so I knew that was the deciding match.
Have you played in front of a crowd that big before, or is that kind of different for you? Or?
In baseball, but not in tennis.
So what was that kind of like adjusting to that?
I like it. I like playing in front of a crowd. I think it makes it more fun, more competitive.
What makes you and Kyle such a good matchup? The coaches have been talking about how you guys have similar styles.
We both like our inside-out forehands, and we're both consistent, and we both place the ball. We're not like huge power hitters, like Agino is. So I think we kind of have a similar game style, and that makes for a good match.
What did it feel like when you finally got the game point?
Triple match point felt incredible. But, at that point, I wasn't even thinking about winning. I was just thinking about winning the next point. Because I've been up 40 love before, not in a serious match like that, but 40 love and match point. And I've lost the game, and that's kind of tough to come back from. So I was just focusing on the point.